Hello everybody, Iain Robson here, and welcome to the States version 6. Alright, we got a couple things going on today. Something I just realized as I was playing around this map, I realized that we actually don't have a sprayer yet, for whatever reason. So we're going to go ahead and rectify that situation right now. So let's go ahead and look at the sprayers we have. Where are we here? Oh my goodness, I was hovering over the category. So to get the Night Vista, it's $197,000, self-propelled. Always gotta love these guys here. Let's go ahead and get that. And exit out of the shop and find out where we have it sitting for the time being. Here we are, right at the shop. So we have a lime spreader over there, but we didn't have anything for spraying. And I realized a couple of our crops had a little bit of weeds starting. Specifically our hay crop, basically, which isn't necessarily a good thing because we can't really do much about that without spraying it. We can't just plow it under or anything like that, so let's go ahead and fill this up. Now, I don't know if you guys if you're watching the Manchester series, one of the weird things that's been happening is whenever I switch between different types, it will actually, for whatever reason, it will cost me money to switch between types. I don't know what the deal is there. I don't know if that's just with the Manchester map, so I'm going to go ahead and, once this is full, I'm going to switch between types and see how that works. One of the weird things about the soil mod is that if you switch between refilling, it won't refill it. It's strange. Alright. Well, it does the same thing here. Weird. I wonder if that's because they cost more, I suppose. Alright, let me bring up the information about the mod, not the mods, information about this soil mod. There we go. And alright, perfect. So we need to spray our grass. And what does it say for this? Wheat? No. Distribute merge. No idea. Maybe you don't have to spray the grass then. That doesn't make any sense though. Maybe there's an updated information I just don't know about. Has maybe the merge, whatever that's supposed to be, Luzerne and Clee. Oh, I'll be back in a sec. So I just checked. It doesn't seem to have anything kind of spray for grass. That's really strange. They have alfalfa, and they also have, what was the other one I just looked at? Alfalfa and clover, it looks like. Yeah. Alfalfa and clover, but it doesn't have hay itself, which is kind of strange. Well, I thought it was strange. At least maybe you don't have to do anything with it. Yeah, clover. It's weird because they have like clover, they have like alfalfa and clover, but I don't know if one of them is supposed to be the hay, so I guess we won't spray that crop because I don't know what needs to be sprayed on it, and I don't really want to kill it unintentionally, so well, we needed a sprayer anyway, so now we have one at least. So let's go ahead and park it somewhere out of the way, hopefully. It's funny, I have my mouse, I'm not using the normal mouse, let's say that. The normal one I would use, meaning that I'm using on the left side as opposed to the right side today. Just because it's a little bit easier. Or it's supposed to be easier at least, so. But it definitely doesn't feel that way, it feels awfully odd. Alright, park this guy in here for the time being, because we don't actually need him. Don't hit the wall. Perfect. And we don't need any of these right now. This guy, we don't need either, actually. These guys are working away. This guy's also working away, as you can see. He's just plowing this field at the moment. He is close to being finished, it looks like. Not quite finished yet, but he's close. Right now, as you can see, get off the tractor here. As you can see, he's just plowing in the manure that was spread on here. So we got X15, X7, which is really good. It's nice and high. It'll decrease over time, which is excellent. No weed infestation, which is also good. pH is a bit low, actually, though. So maybe we'll have to take care of that. It's neutral, but maybe it will. We'll see. This is one problem with having so many vehicles now. I just end up cycling through them like this, which is really annoying for me. For this guy, we don't need anything. No. As you can see, I have these guys working away over here, and they are doing that. So what I might do is, which John Deere is more powerful? This one, I think, is. This one's the 8, so that's, well, maybe it's not. I think that one's only 250. Because the one we actually need is one that's doing the work. Yeah, that one is so free. Oh, that could do it then. 8530. Which is the one we're in right now. Perfect. So let's go ahead and send him to drive now. And then the other tractor. I have 2 tractors working on this at the moment. And that's primarily because it is a little bit, it's with potatoes, as you gather them really quickly, it's nice to have the ability to, unload them as quickly as possible, because often what happens is, if you don't set them up with two unloaders, often you'll see the potato harvester just sitting there doing nothing for extended periods of time, which is kind of annoying. It's funny, I realize that this is actually, on the, I'm sure I've said this, on the outside of this particular tractor, it looks alright, but the inside's like dark and dreary. It's a bit sad. This is a course I set up not too long ago. Well, off camera, I did. But this gives you an idea what it looks like. So that's Courseplay doing that, so he drives forward, and then he just backs up. Pretty easy to set up. I'm sure I've done a video on that multiple times now. But it does it with a dolly trailer, which is really impressive. A lot better than I can do it, honestly. Like, look at that. Like, not even like a waver, not even like a wobble or nothing. Just straight back, no nonsense. And then they hit the unload point right there, and they just unload straight like that. Pretty amazing, if you ask me. Alright, there we go. Let that finish up. Perfect. And we'll take it off the course. Perfect. And what we're going to do is going to grab the seeder. And I'm going to grab the seeder. And I think I just left it over, I forget where I left it. I think it's right beside a field somewhere. I'm going to have to find it in a second here. And once we do that, we will start seeding a field. Yeah, in comparison, like, I'm just gonna drive it beside the TMR mixer here. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that out in the field there, but there's quite a few weeds there. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Oh, whatever. So one of the things I don't like about this particular mod is the fact that once you attach, watch this, I'll attach the weight. Should be able to do it from this weird angle. Or will I? Yep, there it is. See, one thing I don't like about it, see how the 3-point right there doesn't drop down? The only way you can get it to drop down is by doing this and coming in to here and then dropping it down, which I really don't like very much. See, now it's down. There's a couple, I think Farmer Beavis has done a couple mod spotlights on, I think it was one of the Case Pumas, or Puma, depending who you're talking to. And he did a couple of mod spotlight on one that would, if you attached it and the arm wasn't unfolded, it would still unfold it for you naturally. So yeah, there's an example of what I'm talking about. See all the weeds there? But I'm assuming it's, I guess like doesn't matter which one it is. I could, assuming it works the way it's supposed to, I could spray either of those herbicides. Looking at it now. Where is that? I'm just going to bring this up because I need to find out where it is. Oh, it's okay. 8. Alright, we'll do that. This guy's fueled, so we're good to go. Yeah, how have you guys been? What's been up with you guys? Anything interesting? I've been doing a crazy amount of fishing. Yesterday I went fishing for like 12 hours. It was ridiculous. I didn't catch a whole lot, but I was outside, did a lot of walking too. I think I walked like in the end like 10 kilometers or something like that. Just walking up and down the rivers and whatnot. Looking at different spots, places I haven't been before, kind of scouting out some areas that might be good. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with some of the some of the places I found, because I just know what to expect a bit better now, which is excellent. I actually was able to catch a bass. I didn't take a picture of it. I actually meant to, but I realized how hard it would be to take my phone out with my left hand and hold the fish with my left hand, so decidedly difficult to do a selfie, so to speak, with your phone on the wrong side. What should we plant here? I don't think it matters. This is barley, canola, grass. That is oats, soybeans, sunflowers. Oh, we can plant all these things. I forgot. Yeah, that's true. That's right. I totally forgot you could plant all these random things in this map. Oops. What do we got? Sunflower, sorghum. I don't think the sunflower looks very good. This one doesn't have alfalfa, unfortunately. So let's go with sorghum. Actually, you know what? Let's just check the prices. It's weird. In real life, you could actually use sorghum as silage, but I don't think you can in this game. Which is a bit of a downer, actually. It'd be cool, kind of cool if you could do it, and you could actually use it to make silage. And maybe you can, and I just haven't tried yet. Okay, no, not sorghum. Maybe sunflowers instead. What's the price of sunflowers like? Is it good? No, not at all. We'll do oats then. Cotton. We don't grow cotton in Canada, so that doesn't really appeal to me that much. I apologize for those people who actually have cotton in their state, because I don't believe you can grow cotton at all in Canada, as far as I know. It's maybe out west, I have no idea. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll hop. Just check on some of the other guys, how they're doing. This is the guy we want. We're going to attempt this. We're going to attempt to... we don't need courseplay up. Close. I should really change it so the default button to open is not the right mouse key. Alright, so we're going to try this. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we're going to attempt this. Let's see. So let's try and change this to... So it says clover and alfalfa. It says clover and alfalfa use the same one. So I'm just going to try double A and see if that actually works or not. So the only field we own that is grass is this field down here. I haven't figured out why this isn't working properly. So what's this little thing over here? So what happened is I have filled it with... So if we come over here, I have filled it with... Bring the information up. It's filled with potatoes, and it's making beet pulp. But I don't know... I tried a couple different trailers, and I haven't been able to find a trailer that actually does what it's supposed to do. So I don't know if that's for some other reason. I have no idea. So we're going to spray this field right here with a little bit of herbicide. Interestingly enough, in real life, as far as I know, spraying herbicide on hay isn't something that's done a lot because you're feeding it to animals. Of course, we can do this, and then we can bring this up, or this up. Oh, look at that. 41 meters right on the dot. So hopefully this will... I don't know if this actually affects the yield or not in this version. Well, when you cut this. I think it does, but I'm not sure, honestly. Alright. So, we're going to try this and see what happens. He'll give us a chance to take a look at some of the field. Yeah, there's quite a bit of weed here. Weeds, I should say. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but there's actually a farm close to Peterborough, Ontario, and they grow hemp there. So people constantly think it's marijuana, and people try to steal it. And they actually have signs. I don't know if they still do, but they used to have signs like all around the field saying, "This is not marijuana. Do not pick it. It is. You cannot smoke it," sort of thing. Oh man. Sometimes. Well, actually, we should spray some slurry on here too, by the looks of it. A little bit low. I don't know if that's from the multi-mowing mod or if it makes a difference for spraying and like slurry and all that kind of jazz on the grass. I don't know. I haven't done a lot of like soil mod related to crops this type of crop, I should say. I've done a lot more with other stuff, but not with this one specifically. So it's a bit strange whenever I encounter something like this where I'm like, is this going to actually do it or not? So I don't know. I know it's going to get rid of the weeds, which is a plus. But I'm not so sure about the nutrients. I'm pretty sure you do. I'd have to go through the support topic actually again for the soil mod. I'm fairly certain it does work for it. So, all right, let's bring this up, and ooh, that's gonna make it difficult. We'll do this and this. There we go. See how that works. Yeah, so I don't know. It should work fine, but we'll see. I know we'll get rid of the weeds, but I don't know if it's going to work for the nutrient. I don't know. I should look that up. Anyways, I'll let this guy run for a little bit, and I'll come back when we're getting close to finished. Alright, coming up in the last little section here. This is the last little bit of the field. We're just going to finish this off. It's funny, my recording software has a pause feature, which is fantastic. But I think it doesn't like being paused for too long, or me tabbing out, because every now and then when in the middle of a pause, it'll be like, you're done recording, and I'm like, no, I'm not done recording, I'm just coming back to it. But I guess there must be a time limit on it or something like that. So I was pausing in between doing this little section here, but alas, did not work that way. So I don't know if it's because I tabbed out of the game for a bit and was looking at something real quick because I was curious about it, but I guess there was some reason for doing it. Anyways, maybe I hit the key by accident. Alright, so finishing up the last little pass here. I do love this vista. We don't have too many of these in Canada. I've never seen one of these. Specifically, we have I think it's called not a Terragator. Well, there's a Terragator, but the Rogator is what we have primarily. You see a lot of those around. And you see the Case Patriot, I believe it's called. You see that one around a lot as well. You see the Case Patriot, and you also see the some John Deere self-propelled sprayers. I've seen a lot more Case Patriot ones. Maybe it's because they're better quality, I don't know, or just for what people want to do them, or the size of them. I have no idea the reason for it. But I know one person who has a John Deere self-propelled sprayer. One of these days I'll have to ask him to get a ride in it with him and do a little video. We'll see. He might agree to that. He's a younger guy, so he might be like, oh, it'd be pretty cool. But you never know. Alright, last pass. Almost done. And then we'll have to check on the potatoes and see how they're doing. Oh, look at that. We can fill up right at the end of the end here. Awesome. And we'll just take this off just to make sure we don't go too far. Excellent. Now, I'm assuming this is going to work, but I'm gonna have to come back and double check it after the fact. Nice. Let's fold that up. Go in cab here. And what we'll do is, ooh, right in. Give it time to fold first. Jeez. I get so excited that I'm like, oh, I gotta go do the next thing, but it doesn't work so well when you have the arm still out. Alright, there we go. One of the cool things about this map is they do have random stuff all spread out all over the map. So for example, see? I just got gained money back by switching to NPK again. That's really odd. NPK is the only thing you're able to refill on, FYI, if you're using the soil mod. And if you set up Courseplay to go and refill, it'll refill, but it'll refill NPK, nothing else. Alright. Let's follow the road. We don't actually own that field. It's funny, I think, who was playing on this map? I think it was, Sergeant Pepper was playing on this map for a bit, and, oh no, it wasn't Sergeant Pepper, who was it? I think it was maybe RD Allen was playing on the map as well. I think he still has a server on here. But it was kind of cool because what would happen is, you'd go away for a little bit, and then like half the things in the farm would be done. We're just gonna stay off the road, it's smoother. Half things would be done, so he'd just come on and like, I think this is the same, that's the problem that James Earl Powell, R.W. Powell, had. He would have a multiplayer server and he would come on to record and everything would be done already, so that's the way it works sometimes. That is the way it works. Alright, so let's take this back to the main farm. That was the field I wanted to hit up. There we go. And I don't think any other fields need anything at the moment. Not to the best of my knowledge, at least. It's quite possible they do, but I haven't discovered them as of yet. We will park this over by the main yard, so I don't forget it. Because I forget things that aren't in the main yard, apparently. Gotta love how fast this thing rolls down the down the road. 50 kilometers an hour. That's pretty fast for a big piece of machinery like this. When you think about it, we're just gonna park it straight in, like so. Excellent. Let's get out here. It's funny. I'm trying to use the D-pad on on the G27 has like I don't know what you call it, a diamond shape. So it's got 4 buttons at the tip of each of the square of the diamond, and then it has a D-pad right below it. And I'm trying to use the D-pad to walk around, but I find it's really slow because I'm not sprinting. So, anyways, but I realize I can't use my right mouse to look around and use the D-pad at the same time. So I was like, okay, we'll try the. Oh, this guy didn't go anywhere. I thought I hired this guy. There we go. Jeez. All this time I thought he was hired. Nope. This is withered, by the way. That's why I'm just planting over it, if you're wondering. Let's go back this way. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, it's all withered. That's the reason why I'm just planting over it like now, like this. Although, oh well, moisture is not too bad. I'll have to spray it with NPK maybe as well. This field will probably take, I don't know how long. Even with 41 meters, maybe it won't take that long. But this is the type of map where you really need to put like 2 implements running at the same time for it to be like, you know, an efficient situation. And you can easily do it, but you have to give like each implement time to work basically. But it's definitely doable. All right, and what about you? Still not done that field yet, eh? So yeah, like I said about that beet pulp, I'm not sure what type of trailer actually takes it. I thought it was just TMR that it made, but it's not. It's something else. So what we could actually do is, I don't have enough money for that. I don't think I can just sell stuff on this map. No, I'm not sure. I have to figure that out, because they have the MH contracting mod installed, which is the one from Upside Down, which is a really cool mod, but it doesn't seem to work half the time with. Maybe it's because I have something else in here, and I don't know what it is. But I'd like the ability just to crouch and sell stuff, but it doesn't work that well on this map. Or not just this map, but I've had lots of various problems with it, so. Alright, let's go over here. And let's check this thing out real quick here. What we might actually do is we might, just for the fun of it, we might make some hay bales, we'll see. Compost, 50%, okay. Well, that's good then. That's like not too bad. And oops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Nope. Nope. Strange. Yeah, this is gonna take a long time. With one of these. It's funny, some of the bigger ones I found, like maybe I could probably use the other big John Deere one. Because it's flat, but I've discovered like if there's any type of like hill or like, you know, rolling hill, usually with that John Deere one, it doesn't seem to like it very much, and I don't know why. Well, I think what happens is there's actually a collision with the actual implement itself with the ground, so it makes it so it can't go forward past it. So a lot of modders get around that by making the actual mod itself non-collidable. So you can drive through the ground and it'll still plant, sort of thing. And what I mean by like that is like the actual implement will collide into the ground and still be able to function properly. Oh, good, you're turning that way. I thought I was going to turn the other way for a second. I'm like, no, don't go down that little tiny strip. I don't care about that. That's not too bad at all. Anyways, folks, what I'll do is let this guy run for a little bit, and we'll come back to the next episode and see how far we get. Until then, folks, my name's Iain Robson. This has been another episode of Farming Simulator 2015, coming at you from the States, version 6. And if you enjoyed yourself, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button. I'd really appreciate that. Catch you guys later.